YouTube frogs, it's time. Abyss has literally just reset like 32 minutes ago. The new Abyss for 2.0 is out. We've just cleared floor 9, 10, 11. Quick note for floor 11, 3, watch out for this. Because the pyro hypostasis is a staller hypostasis. So if you're trying to 3-star this, make sure that you have enough time. Because you're going to lose a lot of time just on transitional phases from these, okay? But I want to make a video on first impression on the new floor 12. Because I hear some things about it. Floor 12. We have Nobushi, a Mirror Maiden, and the double agents. So we have Pyro Agent and Electro Season Mage, which means that this is going to be annoying. Especially for those that don't have many units on their roster. Floor 12 is actually going to pose a pretty difficult challenge. Right, so we have Mirror Maiden, which is a new mob, Pyro Agent and Electro System Mage, Fire Resistance and Electro Resistance here. And in the first stage, we have the Nobushi. So these are the 2 tanky mobs that regen HP after a certain amount of time. All of these have dash mechanics and are hard to CC if you've been to Inazuma. So Chamber 2 seems pretty standard, but we do have Maguu Kenki on the second half, so we have to keep that into account. This first half seems pretty straightforward. I feel like the Thunderhelm Lava Trolls are not too annoying of a boss to fight. And then Chamber 3, this is like Avengers, but with Ruin stuff. Ruin Hunter, Cruiser, Defender, Scout, Guard, Destroyer. It's literally like fucking Avengers Assemble, but Ruin Edition. So the 2 comps that I'm going to be speedrunning this through as a first impression are Pyro Kazuha and Freeze Ayaka. These are the 2 most recent quote-unquote units that have been released in the game. So I'm going to try to do this with 3 units on each side because I feel like it's a little bit more difficult this time. Freeze looks nicer here with Pyro Kazuha on here. Let's see. Freeze first half, Pyro Kazuha second half. Freeze first half, Pyro Kazuha second half. I kind of want to do Freeze second half based off of the first chamber and Pyro Kazuha first half. So these are the team comps I'm going to be using. And then if we do eventually clear, I'll show the equipment stats after, all right? So let's go. First attempt at the new floor 12 with 6 units. I'm using mostly my strongest gear. So yeah, let's go. Okay, here we go. Character elemental skill damage plus 20%. Okay, that's not that useful. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, seems, I think. Save my energy really quick. Okay, just these 2 enemies should be fine. Okay. That should be harder, but I think my Ayaka kind of skips the damage check there. This should be harder. But yeah. Oh, I still can't CC this guy. I got 1 hit in. Barely got anything in. Ooh, Electro guy is annoying as fuck. Okay, I don't have much time. Okay, we're close. Wow, this is a check. Damn. These enemies are going to be very annoying. Okay, second half. This seems to be the easier phase. Still tanky enemies though. Okay. Okay, they're both dead. Mirror Mage. I hope the Electro Mage TPs to me. Not sure if she will. She's getting there. I think we're good on time. Holy shit, they have a lot of HP, chat. These are tanky. Okay, we do have time though. Tanky. Very, very, very tanky. Very, very tanky. All right, 12-1 has been completed there. I'm like formulating my thoughts on general biz stuff. Heavy DPS check. Double resistance on this floor, which makes it annoying, right? Power resistance from the Fatui agents, double of them. Electro Mage that spawns on the other side. Mirror Maiden, which has immense amount of HP, and then the first half has the unCCable Nobushi. Be annoying. Okay. 12-2 first half. What are we up against? Okay, these should be CCable. I think I should be fine here. Okay, it's just this. I think C6 Ayaka makes this really straightforward. Oh, that hurts. Okay. He is stealing my energy. Okay, not bad. To second half. The enemies are beefy, chat. What about here? What am I dealing with? Oh yeah, it's just Maguu Kenki, right? Oh my goodness, these guys have a lot. What the heck? That has a lot of HP, chat. These are massive DPS checks. Holy crap. Holy crap, the HP makes me worried. Yeah, this is like a 1 million, 1.5 million HP-ish. Holy crap. Yeah, I have time though, so I can be patient here. Yeah, this seems like a million HP about. It's a lot of HP. That's about one. I have to recheck later, but that seems like a 1 million HP boss plus, or 1.2, 1.25 million, possibly even 1.5 million. I'm not sure, which is like the difficulty. Like we know the Maguu Kenki boss fight. You guys know his mechanics, right? Unless they added different mechanics that I kind of phased through because I did so much damage. I'm trying to think. If you're F2P, then it's really down to rotation or maximizing DPS during these things. So like abusing units like Xiangling, who have insane amount of damage rotation every single time they're up, right? So pretty good to test national team in these situations, how fast they clear. Yeah, that is correct. It is not difficult. We know the mechanics. These are just huge HP beefy enemies, right? And also, given the high tide, low tide, you're not able to gain energy for a solid 10 seconds, or basically half of the time that you're actually on the abyss floor, you are unable to gain energy. But the other 10 seconds of the portion, you are able to gain like double the amount of energy. So rotations are kind of wonky a little bit, right? Because you're incentivized to spam your abilities and then wait until low tide. Oh, I actually have to test this out. Okay, we have to test this out. Okay. Is this these folks? I don't think this should be difficult for us, chat. This is just Ayaka deletes a high HP boss. And then we move on to this phase. This should not be a surprise to you guys. We do have to typically watch for mechanics here, though. I am freezing them, so this is freezable. This floor, definitely freezable. And then right here, if I position well, I should be able to get a double Q off. I missed that. I missed the right one. Okay, they're just tanky enemies, chat. Okay, 12-3 is not difficult for you guys at all. I don't think you guys should have trouble with that. General AoE comp should perform perfectly fine. And then... what's this? Wait, this? Is this a joke? I mean, he's tanky, yeah. But like... Okay, 12-3. 12-3 is definitely a meme. Oh, I guess this is kind of annoying. These enemies are away from each other. How do... wait, they're coming up here, right? Okay. So did they TP you after a certain amount of time, chat? And then it's just straightforward, right? Yeah. That's the new abyss. That's the new abyss, right? Because the drill things eventually TP to you after about 10 to 15 seconds of delay. I'm not sure if I can speed up the TP, but 12-3 is definitely a joke. 12-2, big DPS check. It's HP. And then 12-1 is probably the hardest floor for F2P. Yeah. 12-1, I think, is definitely the hardest floor for F2P. 12-3 is strange. I don't know if they meant it to be 12-1 harder than 12-3. Like, it's almost based off of this design. I almost feel like you either get 1 star or you get like 7 stars or 8 stars. These two guys definitely going to be annoying. This is just DPS check, really, right? 12-2, really easy side. HP check, and then 8 easy. So 12-3, nothing to write home about. 12-2, Maguu Kenki is probably going to stall you guys for a bit, and then these guys. So out of all the abyss things that we did, there were no defender monoliths. So everything is time-based in this abyss. 11-3 is definitely... it's deceivingly difficult, this one, due to the amount of stalling that these hypostases do. If you've been playing the game for a decent amount of time and you have the general DPS checks, you'll be totally fine. If you're newer to the game, this is going to be very, very annoying for you, for sure. Right? The newer the game you are for this, it's like a hard threshold of like, have you played a decent amount of time? Do you have well-geared units? If not, you are really in for a bad time. 12-3 first half. Okay. How much damage does Maguu Kenki have? This is really important. I mean, HP. Okay, so his initial charge up time, which takes about... you lose it automatically about 5 seconds. 6 seconds. You lose 8 seconds here. 26,000 damage was basically nothing. 35k, so that's 60,000 damage total that we did. 60,000 damage. This is chat. This is 100,000 damage against this boss. because we just did 35, 35, 25. So this is a 2633. So this is 160k about. Assume that's 160k, chat. This is about 200k. So we're closing in 200,000 damage, and we're not even 1/4 of the way. So this boss is definitely 1 million HP, at least. I think it's 1.2 million based off of my calculations here. This is another 34k, 12k, another 50k damage. So this is about 250k HP. This is another 50k, so this is 300,000 damage. And then I did some autos. Yeah, so this is 1.25 million. 1.25 million HP in under 90 seconds is typically what we would be aiming for, right? 1.25 million HP in 90 seconds. Typically, your Q rotations go on a 10 to 15 second cooldown. So if you have 4 units and you're maximizing your rotations, you should be able to get off... Oh, that's not even true because you have high tide, low tide. Oh, you guys are fucked. Every 10 seconds, you don't gain any energy. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. So that means basically your uptime on your Q is stalled to about 20 to 25 seconds per. So in a 90-second fight, you get about 3 to 4 full rotations of your team. If you guys can do 350,000 damage in each full rotation of your team, you'll be able to do this in about 90 seconds. If we give only 60 seconds for the first half and 120 seconds for the second half, you can do 6 rotations then. Maximum 5 to 6 rotations. So you need to do like 250k damage every single time you use your full team's rotation. All right, YouTube frogs. I think you guys just took a look there at my specific clear. I'm gonna go over the gear that I just had, right? I sped run through this abyss, right? Once you reach a certain threshold of DPS, I think you can pretty much slam it. But for my first impression, for my first run through, I had C6 freeze Ayaka with these stats with 4 blizzard. Pause if you need to. Right, R5 Mistsplitter Reforged. She was paired with Mona, who was on Favonia's Codex. 4 emblem set, 61, 45, 237. There are stats. 4 emblem C6, 668 talents. I forgot to show you guys Ayaka's total stats: 2k attack, 50, 260. And then Diona was 27k HP, 4650, 200 recharge with Favonia's Warbow. 4 Noblesse, HP. That was the Freeze Ayaka side. And then Kazuha side, 4 Viridescent, Pyro DPS Kazuha, 886, C6, 4 Viridescent, R1 Freedom Sworn. Pause if you need to. Elemental Mastery, attack percent, crit rate, total stats. I have 0% mostly here, mainly because my C6 gives me mixed damage. Paired with Zhongli, Favonius Lance, 33k HP, about 76, 166. 4 Tenacity, C6, 888 talents. HP, Geo crit rate. And then finally, Bennett. Kill Favonia for attack transfer, 60, 144, 187 recharge, 4 Noblesse, ER, Pyro crit rate, Feather, Flower, C6, 111 talent. Okay, so those are my 2 team comps. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll probably do a little bit more research on general Abyss teams because it seems like 12-1 and 12-2 are going to pose the hardest threats for you guys' Abyss 12 clear. But I hope you guys enjoyed my first try to the new Abyss with 3 units and 3 units. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Consider liking and subscribing the video. And I'll see you guys next time, whatever the video is. All right, take care. Oh, wait, sorry, I keep on forgetting. If you'd like to check me out on the Twitch side, twitch.tv/Xlice. Stream here basically every single day around the evening hours of PST. Twitch frogs at the bottom left. Would love to see you.